What's up, everybody? I'm Jason.
I'm Ethan.
You're watching Tennessee Mountain Homestead. Today we're back out in the shop to do an engine swap on Private Pile. Today's mission, shoehorn this 22 horse Briggs V-twin
In place of this, Briggs single.
Shout out to Grumpy GI Gear for sending today's shirt. I just put this thing on like 15 minutes ago and it fits and feels great. The shirt came in the mail in this really cool packaging and it had some other goodies inside, like a Grumpy GI Gear pen, a little green army guy, and I could have swore there was a pair of red, white, and blue running shorts in this package too. Who is it? Hey guys, I was just running by the shop and I heard someone say something about running shorts. Well, I hope you don't mind, but I seen these here red, white, and blue running trunks in the Grumpy GI Gear package and I just had to have them. Let me tell you what, these things feel great and I can run like a track star. Come on, let me show you. America! America again! I love these shorts. Thanks, Grumpy GI Gear. Anyway, guys, go check out Grumpy GI Gear's website. They have all the politically incorrect, pro-America, and gun-friendly apparel a guy could want. And I really do love this shirt because, make no mistake, I will dance for ammo. When doing an engine swap, it's a good idea to make sure the new crankshaft goes in the same exact place as the old one, especially if your bolt pattern is going to be different. We took some measurements, and in our case, the edge of the pulley is 2 5/16 inch from the frame on each side and 2 3/16 from the top. Now that we've got that anemic little single cylinder out, it's time to get this vicious V-twin in its place. I'd like to give a special shout out to Yellow Gas 66 for hooking us up with this sweet engine. Another thing, a lot of guys on the Facebook mud mower groups have asked the question, will the Briggs Intek V-twin bolt straight into a Craftsman LT chassis? Well, we're about to find out. The verdict is in, and a Briggs V-twin will bolt straight up to the LT frame.
Let's get it hooked up and light this sucker off.
We're trying to figure out a couple of the connections on Ethan's new V-twin, so we brought in the Rebel that has the exact same engine to help us figure it out. everything's back in place under the tractor. We did have to make one modification. We had the old belt keep in the front, and we moved it over into one of the original engine's bolt holes. So the next thing we're gonna do is get this thing back down on all fours, hook up the gas pedal, and send her home.
Later.
What's up, guys? It's been about 4 hours since our last clip. That's because we went to a couple tractor supplies about 70 miles apart to get these mufflers. So now that we got what we need, we're back. It's about 20 degrees cooler in the shop than it was when we left. We're gonna go ahead, get this thing hooked up completely, and hopefully, finally, light it off. We're planning on using the governor on the engine, so the engine can't over rev, at least for the time being. There was a solid metal wire that connected to the governor, and we used to have this bike brake cable going to the old slide carburetor on that little single cylinder. So we're gonna marry these two together using a hollowed out butt splice and some solder. Just like that, our throttle cable's hooked up. This here is the governor. Check it out. That's full throttle. That should be idle. Everything's reconnected. Let's go ahead and light this thing off. I know it's gonna be loud because we're running open headers. All right, so we know it runs. We need to do something about the exhaust and maybe look into making the throttle a little snappier, but that's gonna be tomorrow. It's been a long day. We're gonna call it a night, and we're gonna see you guys tomorrow in the morning. It's the next morning, and it's time to hit up the exhaust. We've been kicking around some ideas, and we decided for right now, we're gonna send it straight out the front. If we ever wanna switch it up, we can do that later.
Heat up the hood. Hood glass.
weight reduction. We got the exhaust done for now. It's temporary permanent, but you guys know how that kind of stuff goes. Otherwise, this thing runs, everything's buttoned up, and it's time to go for a ride. What do you think, Ethan?
Let's do it.
Really?
This engine swap went great. Everything bolted right up. It was basically a one-to-one swap. Ethan got to take this thing out and rip it some, but he can't party on it too much until we address the steering and the brakes. But that's gonna be a future episode. For now, that's gonna do it for the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, I'm Jason.
I'm Ethan.
You're watching Tennessee Mountain Homestead, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take it too far, now I dwell in the sand like a fish on land. Like a fish on land.